Hi, my name is Venkat Babu, and I'm performing the Rebuttal video for the growing income inequality is a problem for business and society. It's an important perspective on the income inequality today can be obtained from reviewing the trends of income inequality in the first half of the century. We are often swept away by the current changes and forget that the country has passed through the economic eras that has changed the shape of the nation's income distribution. The principal problem involved in analyzing the income inequality in the first half of the 20th century or in the 20th century were the data. All right, we don't have enough of them. So while most economists believe that the skill-based technologies changes in the workplace are the most important in explaining the growth in income inequality in the last 25 years, a number of other candidates such as trade, declining unionism, and change in the household compositions are the other two are thought to be important as well. As the economists would say, if you do not get the right one side of the equation right, there is no way you can predict the left side of the equation. As was shown, the trends of inequality, like trend in most everything else, do eventually change. The recent slowdown in the growth of income inequality from 1990s has been examined in this context. A flurry of good economic news in the mid 1990s seems to be never ending. Unemployment, inflation rates, interest rates are all at their lowest levels in these years. Gross domestic product GDP continues to rise along with the earning of most corporations and the stock prices. Nevertheless, the uneasiness about the economic problems confronting the middle class and the degree of income inequality in the societies continues to make news. This is not to deny that the middle income and the low income families in the present day America face labor market problems and other economic difficulties. Rather, it is to place them in the context of whether the country has been with the respect of income differences in the past. So there is no question that if the income differences begin to widen again in the next few years, it's not like our society has never experienced such disparities before and survived, and it did survive. The uneasiness over the income inequalities, whether or not it continues to level off or begin to grow again, can be tolerated by two additional reasons. First, despite seeming unresponsiveness of the politicians in Washington, D.C., some changes affecting the economic situations of Americans have forthcoming in the recent years. Second, as long as the nation's economy continues to perform, the concerns over the inequality will be held in check. Even if many of the jobs are created in the economy pay low paying wages, there are many that pay high paying wages, which offer incentives for those who have ambitions to pursue them. As we have seen and mentioned in the press and in the literature, for many Americans, working long hours, even at the same wage, is one way to raise income. Inflation has been kept at bay and interest rates have remained low, permitting even those at the lower power of the income distribution to purchase